Hello, welcome to the MGMR show. NOFX is back again with their new album, self-entitled. The last album, Coaster, was pretty good, pretty punk rock, not the heavy stuff they've ever did, because I've always thought their best album is The War on Aerism. But they're back again after releasing multiple EPs, the longest EP actually that had like 40 songs on it. Self-entitled, new CD. The album starts with the song 72 Hookers, which has the vintage punk rock NOFX instrumental intro. But the song satirically makes fun of, the Unabomber. So if you like Unabombers, this song is not for you. We get things going with the second song on the album called I Believe in Goddess, which has a very heavy bass line at the beginning, courtesy of Fat Mike. And the vocal harmonies are as good as they've always been. They've always been like the first or second best punk band with vocal harmonies. Them and Bad Religion, I think, very good vocal harmonies on this album. There's songs like She Didn't Lose Her Baby, which tread lyrical content that they're not familiar with, more serious lyrical content, while still having that NOFX edge to it. The solos on this album are very NOFX, not too long. All the songs, the longest song on the album is like 3.5 minutes long, and the other songs are like between 1.5 minutes to like 2 minutes and 20 seconds long, so it's very classic NOFX. The song Secret Society, almost note for note, sounds almost identical to 21st Century Digital by Bad Religion, which is whatever, if that's what they're going for. I seriously doubt that they meant for it to sound like that. But I think when you have so many songs, some of the songs are just going to sound like other songs or their own songs. But you got a song like I Fatty, which the vocal harmony sounds almost identical to She Didn't Lose Her Baby, and it's the worst song on the album. It's a short song though, so who cares? Just kind of lazy vocal melodies that sound identical to She Didn't Lose Her Baby. The most original song on the album is a song called Sell Out, Sales being spelled C-E-L-L, and the song has this synth pop keyboard thing in the verse, which kind of pokes fun at the lyrical content of them selling out. And there's a line about Korean guitars. It's very funny. Check it out. It's a pretty funny line. I know the hardcore, die-hard NOFX fans probably aren't going to like the song I've Got One Jealous Again, but I think it's probably the strongest, deepest, best song on the album. The song deals with divorce, and which is another thing that NOFX really doesn't sing about. They usually just make fun of stuff. And though the song has its sense of humor, it's still a lot more serious than most NOFX songs. The only problem I have with the record is that a lot of the songs run together and they just kind of sound the same. The songs, first like initial listen or second listen, there's no standout tracks, but once you start listening to it on the third or fourth time, some of the songs start to stand out. I just wish NOFX would come out with this big punk rock album that I know that they're capable of. The closest thing that they came to was The War on Aerism, but I think they can honestly do better than that. Like I've said, some of the vocal melodies run together and some of the songs just seem very similar. A lot of the songs on this album sound like songs on Wolves in Wolves Clothing and The War on Aerism and Coaster, but it's NOFX. They've sounded the same for 30 years. It's what they do. Overall, I think it's a play it safe punk rock album by NOFX that it's quite heavier than their last couple releases, honestly, and it's what they do. They can do better, but it's a pretty good punk rock album, and I give the CD a 72%. Stay tuned for next week's episodes when we're going to discuss The Cabin in the Woods and Borderlands 2.